outside of the tsunami wall to see what was left of the town at Suchi, and it doesn't appear that there's really very much. There's cars on the hills, a lot of smoke from a lot of fires, just a lot of damage.
The death toll is staggering. Close to 1,500 people, a tenth of the town's population, are either washed out to sea or drowned under crumbled buildings. The town is unrecognizable.
About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we spent the whole day trying to get out of the tsunami area. We took shelter up on a hill, and everything between that hill and several miles to anything that could resemble civilization at this point was completely destroyed. The bridges were washed out, and roads were completely overturned, and it looks like literally like a bomb has gone off around here. This whole area is going to probably take years to rebuild. The town's completely destroyed.
I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for the ocean, but when you see the ocean literally rise up, 100 plus feet and come right at you,
There it comes!
it gives you a completely new view of just how quickly the planet that we live on can kill you.
It is just the beginning for the country, rocked by a catastrophic quake, a horrifying tsunami, and an ongoing nuclear disaster. The road to recovery will be long.
I don't know if the town of Asuchi is going to recover easily in a short period of time. There's just so much damage, and people seem to be scared to rebuild.
In the end, it takes 9 hours for Barnes and his crew to reach the main road and away back home.
There are a lot of different images and stuff that play out in my head every night. I don't think I've actually had a night's sleep without thinking about things.
A day at work turns to chaos when 120-mile-an-hour winds bear down on a small-town hardware store. The town of Theodore in Mobile, Alabama, is known for its balmy Gulf Coast weather. But when a violent storm builds, residents are caught off guard.
The weather was predicted to be thunderstorms and possibility of tornadoes. However, we didn't predict anything like that happening. And we hear that often here on the Gulf Coast.
Margaret Alexander owns a hardware store in Theodore. She and her employees have no idea a tornado is forming overhead. The sky soon turns dark. Nothing can prepare them for what is about to come through the front door.
The door blew open, and that's when we realized we were in trouble.
A massive twister is upon them.
When I looked out that door, I was in awe. I turned around and I told my husband, I said, "This is serious, you need to come." And he came around the corner, and we saw the tornado was right there at us.
Through the door, they're hit with the full force of the twister.
I didn't have time to think. Honest to God, didn't. It was just so scary. The sounds were unreal.
Security cameras are recording as ferocious winds slam into the store. The front of the building is blown apart.
The sound was so loud, it was just crashing. Metal ripping, crashing.
The tornado has touched down directly on top of the store, destroying everything in its path. Employee Lee Grant is working on a mower back in the workshop when the tornado hits.
I heard hail pinging on the roof. It was light to begin with, and it got really heavy. Within seconds, everything broke loose. When I started realizing that it was possible tornado, I tried to find cover. Actually, I tried to crawl under and ride the mower.
In a matter of seconds, the entire workshop is destroyed.
It was real loud. There was metal bending, glass breaking, wood busting. It actually happened too fast to get scared. I mean, 2.5 seconds, it was over, but it
was not struck with any flying debris.
My first thought after the tornado had passed was the other people in the building. There was still stuff falling throughout the building.
Back at the front of the store, Margaret is concerned for the safety of her employees, including her son.
I was very fearful for my life, my husband's life, my son's life, our workers.
There is too much fallen debris for Margaret to move. Thankfully, she hears Grant and her son call out to say they're okay. Miraculously, the employees at Alexander Hardware walk out of the building without a scratch, but the tornado leaves the store in shambles.
Once we got our senses together and stood up and looked around, we realized that our building's gone, our business is gone.
The tornado caught Alexander Hardware and everyone else around here totally by surprise. In a matter of 2.5 seconds, it went from 120-mile-an-hour winds to total calm.
The twister causes hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage, destroying many homes and businesses.
After the tornado passed and I come out of cover, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Everything was gone or turned over, walls laid down. I knew at that point that that would be a day I'd think about the rest of my life. I am thrilled to be alive.
In the future, Margaret and her employees will take all tornado warnings seriously.
When I hear the storm warnings, I heed to them, I pay attention, I do fear it. We lost 90% of the business. However, luckily we were able to pick back up, relocate, and start over again.
Yes, everything's the same. Alexander Hardware, we just moved right across the street.
I highly respect Mother Nature now. No matter where I'm located, I realize that tornadoes can happen anywhere.
Montana, in the northern United States. It's the middle of June, and a supercell storm is forming across the plain. To storm chaser Roger Hill,
Becky,
supercells are the
tea.
greatest of all weather conditions.
Supercell have one rotating updraft, which helps to congeal the storm and actually make it a lot more violent.
Looking south, a very intense second breeze across the